get ready for Gov Ball. I'm so lit. I haven't been to Gov Ball in 7 years because the lineup low-key got trashed, but now this year poppin'. Sexy Red, boom. Sabrina Carpenter, boom. 21 Savage, boom. The Killers, boom. I had a great day. Started off, boom, a little fit check. Thank you to my close friends helping me pick an outfit. Started eating this protein cookie and a Red Bull in the Uber. Terrible Uber, smelled terrible. But then we made it to the concert. Started off with Doechii. After Doechii, we went to go see Sabrina. Then we left Sabrina early to get a good spot for Sexy Red. It's also pretty funny as a black girl going to these events and like the crowd is not very diverse all the time, and seeing like the crowd not really know the words to every single song. There were several times during Sexy Red and 21 Savage set, the audience around us anyway did not do the call and response because they did not know the words, and my brother and I were like, what is going on? Another day, another rough start, but let's go. Sunday was absolutely popping. Made it right on time to see Dawn. And one thing about me, I'ma get close to the front. I was low-key pissed that I even got there late because I honestly wanted to venture around and look at stuff. After Dawn, I went straight to the free stuff. Got my tastings, got my free slushies. I'm not really sure how I missed all this stuff, but I guess I didn't go to this side of the festival that day. Like, I don't really know. I think my favorite free sample was from the Liquid IV one right here, and they had given out like free slushies. Then I went to get some sunnies, had to get some nice drip. Then when I was going to get food, I ran into the guy who sits at the table and tells people to rap on their beats. He's like all over TikTok and stuff. So exciting. I really should have sat there and spit some bars, for real, for real. Got to hold the balloons. Like, come on, how cool is that? I was so glad I took time to venture out. And then of course, Queen SZA closed out the night with her amazing vocals. Like a 10 out of 10 weekend. I usually like to reset on Sundays before I go to work because I kind of need everything clean so I can function in the morning. But since I've been home, I've been kind of sick this week with a stomach bug. I have like stuff everywhere and I can't work like this tomorrow. There's like literally 3 extra things on my desk. I'm like losing my mind. I need to make my bed. Yeah, immediately. I haven't been able to get in my closet because I have a bag of laundry that I need to drop, and I think I just need to like man up and like do it. Maybe if I speed through my chores, I can treat myself to a little skate. I hope I don't pass out. Let me just start cleaning and then I'm gonna get to that, okay? Let me come back. Super Bass is crazy random. Next song, play Don Toliver on Spotify.
This is Don Toliver from Spotify.
Yeah. Hey gang, what's good? It's your girl Taraja here, and it's a hot summer day. It is, girl. Hotty outside. Okay, now is that looking too light? My summer tan has been messing up my makeup routine. Ooh, let me tell you, right? So you know how before I was telling you I was using these makeup sticks? Well, now apparently MAC has discontinued those makeup sticks. So now I wanted to get a liquid concealer. They don't even have that shade that I need. So now I have to mix these two, which honestly might be perfect because I feel like I need this one when I'm really dark and I need this one when I'm really pale in the winter. So we'll see how it goes. But like I'm over here just mixing it on my hand. But like when I look at it here, it looks kind of light. So like what do I do about that? Okay, is this giving summer mode activated? Is this giving bougie auntie going to the Hamptons? Classy rich black girl going to the Hamptons, going to the Vineyard? Is that what it's giving? I feel like the headband really ties in the bougie, rich black girl aesthetic. Okay, I kind of want to go on a hammock. And here's the thing, if I go on a hammock, I'm gonna bring the microphone because it's usually loud outside. But I'm like, what if it's too loud and you can't hear me? Hey guys, it's your girl. I hope you can hear me. I guess this is gonna be our test run. Because if I don't like this, I'm probably still going to post it, but at least we're here together on this journey. Isn't this kind of nice? Like, this is kind of what I live for. Like, hopefully I don't look crazy big back or like double chinned in this. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see the angle from here. To be young, hot and poppin' and gorgeous, guys. The sun, this melanin is going to be glowing after this. Especially because I forgot to put on sunscreen before I came out here. Like a rookie. Like a rookie, for real. I hope I can last out here because honestly, there's some carpenter bees that live around here and they do like to get feisty. Honestly, there was just a squirrel over here. And as long as I don't get attacked, so you guys have to cover my, what do they say? Cover my six. I just hope I don't get attacked by anything while I'm out here. You can tell I'm nervous. See, I'm just like, can you guys hear that? Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that car whiling. But yeah, man, I've been enjoying summer like crazy. I started the summer off by going to Gov Ball. That was an absolutely insane experience. Like, I haven't been to Gov Ball since, I haven't been to Gov Ball in 8 years, 7 years, or no, I haven't been to Gov Ball in 6 years. And honestly, it's because the lineup got like kind of trash. I feel like before it was a good mix of like alternative, hip hop, like pop, but now then it just got like crazy alternative and I wasn't really feeling it like that. But now, oh my God, great mashups of people. Besides that, I've just been trying to get outside. Like I've been in this backyard an aggressive amount this summer just because I just need to get the sun on my skin. Like I just need the sun to hit me. It's so cold in the house these days with the ACs on. I'm just like, let me just get outside. Even right now, I'm like, okay, maybe it's too hot for me to actually go rollerblading. I might pass out on the court, but at least this way I can still get some sun and be close to the house. The thing that was stressing me out the most about summer was being home during the summer because I feel like that's when I'm the most outside. And not that I'm like some crazy reckless child who like can't be living near their parents, but like I don't need them to know how crazy I really am. Like if I wasn't see something already if I wasn't home, I'd probably be outside way more than I already am now. And like that really says something. I also feel like I'm single and like that plays a lot into it. Like it's hard to date when you're here because one, I don't want my parents to know every time I'm going on a date. Like I don't need them to know if the date is successful or good. Like you're gonna meet the people that I want you to meet type of energy, you know what I mean? And it's even harder when I feel like when you're dating, you don't even want to like tell people that you live at home because you're just kind of like, you don't want them to think like you're unmotivated or that you're just like super comfortable, you know what I mean? And like it can just give off the wrong perception, even though I know I shouldn't feel like that. Like it does need to be normalized for people to be living at home, especially the way prices are looking these days. It's just hard sometimes. And like it's super easy to compare yourself to your peers when like no one's really in the house. I feel like sometimes I get more frustrated when my friends are like, "Oh, it's all right living at home," and it's like you're not living at home. So like, how can you tell me that it's okay to live at home right now? And it's like really easy to sit there and compare when you're like frustrated with your living situation and your friends are like free, free to roam the streets. Like I'm saying, it's not like my parents are like up my booty, like where are you going? Who are you seeing? Well, they are sometimes, but it's also just like they have their own expectations of how I feel like they also have their own expectations of like, you know, how you should be handling the dating scene. And it like gets to be too much when you're just trying to navigate your life and it's like too many eyes are already on you. But maybe like, you know, it also just says like a lot about your partner. I feel like if they like you during a tough time, I feel like I'm in right now, like if I find a partner right now, like at least I know they'll like me when I'm at my worst, essentially, you know, like I'm not living on my own, I'm trying to change my jobs, etc., etc. It's like meeting me during a rough period shows that you'll also be here during the better times. But meeting people has become crazy hard, especially because also all my friends are booed up, so it's like they want to do couple things and they want to hang out with their man all the time, and I'm just like, we can't have a girls day and get like ratchet in the streets. Like that's all I want. I want to get ratchet with my friends. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I ever want. But yeah, I feel like that gets a little complicated because then it's putting weird pressure on your friendships. I don't know. It's just like it's an interesting journey to be in. I'm kind of feeling like I'm tired of being outside because of the bugs already, and it's kind of warm out here. So let's just say that I gave this one a chance, and I'm gonna go back inside to my little vanity. That was short lived, but at least now I get to fix my hair because it's barely in the bun. Before y'all say anything, we're family. Yes, my armpits are not shaved right now. I need to shave them. I thought I was gonna go to the beach today, so I was about to wait. But now that will be gone by tomorrow, so don't have no fear. Heartbreak is one thing. Right, my ego's another. I feel like I could do a whole video on breaking down that song for real, because if there's one thing I hate while dating, it's being embarrassed. Like one thing you're not gonna do is try to embarrass me. And I think that's why I like get my guard up so much, because like you're not about to mess with my ego and try to embarrass me and like kiki or like use me. You really thought. I get pretty protective too when it comes to dating. It's because like Sabrina said, I really beg you, do not embarrass me, because it could get wicked. It could get so wicked. Being in relationships is really fun, but it's also like so much work and stress and almost pain and agony, where sometimes I feel like I don't even miss it. Like, I know you guys might be like, you're literally lying. No, sometimes I'm literally just so glad I'm not in a relationship, because I think I would have a breakdown. Like, I'm just not, I just don't have time for nonsense, or like, I don't have time to listen to a whole bunch of boy logic. I also feel like I have so much fun when I'm single, low key. Actually, let me rephrase. I have a lot of fun when I'm single until I need to go to an event where I need a partner to go with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when it gets tricky for me. I'm all good and going to things alone or like figuring things out until I get to something where it's like, this would be better if I had a man to go with, actually. But no, honestly, I think your 20s is for being alone, and if you have time for it and I'm up for the energy, yeah, date around. I just feel like it's a whole bunch of self-discovery going on, especially for me personally. Like, I feel like after every relationship, I know exactly what I do not want in the next one, but I also can learn that without going through the relationships. Like, I feel like it's just ridiculous that people feel like they have to be so experienced in dating. Like, I just feel like, yeah, it's sure, it's really nice to be in a relationship and feel like the love from someone else, like that's not in your family or friends, but it's also like, whew, girl, these men are crazy. These men are so crazy. I also feel like one thing that I definitely want and crave in my next one that I'm really excited about is having someone else that's whole. Like, two whole people coming together. Like, I'm whole and I have my world and my hobbies, and you're whole and you have your world and your hobbies, and we come together, and then it's just like one utopia. But then I'm sitting there like, do I need to clock it? Do I need to give myself a reality check? Like am I putting too many expectations onto my future partner? But I feel like no, because like these are non-negotiables. Honestly, whenever I feel like there's anyone that fits my quote-unquote criteria and checks my quote-unquote boxes, I do feel like I shoot my shot. And I think that's very important, ladies. Make sure, if you're listening to this and you're not a shooter, make sure you're taking notes. Shooters are going to shoot. Man and women. I'm a shooter. From the 3. Bow. Half court. Bow. Sometimes it's a layup. I feel like I've learned that like men are almost more scared to approach women than women are to approach men. It's actually crazy. So I'm like, if I'm already nervous, you're even more nervous that I'm coming up here. So if we're both already nervous and awkward, it can't go wrong, in my opinion. Also, like, if you have some razzle dazzle and you help me seem less awkward and we hit it off, then we hit it off, and boom, you could be my perfect match. It's a mind game. It's a mind game. I definitely used to feel like I was behind on like a lot of milestones, like, and I always felt like I was delayed in every part of my life, like not just trying to build a career, but also like trying to find a man. Like, you know, like I didn't have the best, I don't know, I feel like sometimes I felt like my milestones are like delayed, like in a few different aspects of my life, and I would put so much pressure on myself. I probably still put pressure on myself. Things happen for you on time, everything is on the right time, but it's also just like, wow, why couldn't that have happened when I wanted it to? But I think that's, again, just my control issues coming into play here. I really do feel like people who have the delayed milestones almost have like a better outcome at life. Like, oh man, my light died again? It's just working overtime for real. But yeah, I almost feel like the people who have the delayed milestones like are almost happier with their relationships and bring less trauma, because like they're not lugging all those previous relationship trauma. And it's like, because you're coming at it with such a pure heart, like it's almost like things work out better, in my opinion. You know, and that's just me. That's just me. But I'm definitely trying to be outside on my hot girl, hot summer, hot energy, hot everything. So hot you can't even see me type energy, because I really need to find people. Like I want to find more friends. I want to find people who do different hobbies that I do. I want to find a man, maybe. That's just maybe. Heavy on the maybe. I need to be outside because I don't want to be on the apps. I got rid of Hinge. Well, I don't go on Hinge. I do still have the app on my phone, and I do scroll if I'm really, 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 really bored. But I don't really scroll that often. So I have a Hinge, but I don't use it. I deleted Tinder. I met one of my exes on Tinder. I'll probably never go on Tinder again. Wow, I just feel like I don't need the dating apps. Like, I will find people at social events. I will find people who have the same hobbies as me or something. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And that's why it's even more important to be a shooter, because it's like, I'm not on the apps. I'm finding people really in person. So it's like, if I see someone and I'm in public, I have to literally go up to them and talk to them, because they might not come and talk to me. And I can't risk losing my perfect match. So you know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like it all just blends together into one. Like, you got to get that confidence up. You got to be a shooter. You got to be outside. You got to follow your passions and your hobbies, because that's how you find people you really connect with. Listen, I'm not really one to talk. Like, I'm not doing anything to like follow my hobbies or anything. I really low-key want to join a bowling team, but everyone keeps bullying me and telling me that like that's really nerdy, and it is, and I might not find the right person there, which is the truth. But I love bowling. But besides that, like, I like tennis, and maybe I could find a nice little athlete man on the tennis courts, a little backhand action, a little bow, 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 forehand, bow. I love a good athlete. That also means like we'll get along. You like to move your body, you like to be outdoors, or you like to be fit. That's the energy that's the energy I need, actually. So I'm really looking into possibly joining a tennis club or something, or a team this summer. I need something to fill my time. I want to be held accountable, and I want to meet people and do fun things outside. But like, single or dating, it really doesn't matter, as long as you feel like you're happy and like you're fulfilling your happiness. Personally, I'm happy single or in a relationship. I do get lonely sometimes. I think we all get lonely sometimes, but at the end of the day, I'm happy being single. I be chilling. I love playing the field. I almost enjoy being single more than I enjoy being in a relationship. Hot take. That's a hot take. I don't really know if that's my full truth, but it is a hot take. Because I just have so much fun. I love that it like doesn't matter what you do when you're single. I mean, it does matter, because you don't want to like mess around, ruin your reputation, whatever, and be like a whore in the streets. But it's also like, it doesn't matter. Like, I could go to this party and have it not matter that, you know, my ex from 10 years ago is gonna be there, and have my partner like be weird about it. Like, I don't have to deal with that. I could just go, I can mind my business, I could say hi to him. I don't have to say hi to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just do what you want. You can be free. And I just feel like when you're single, sometimes you don't like overthink talking to different people. So it's like almost better for like networking. Like, I feel like when I was taken, I would have to like reel it in. Like, I naturally feel like I flirt, and naturally I feel like I flirt just because like I'm very friendly, and like people sometimes take that the wrong way. So I would have to like reel that in, or like be very like mute, like no kikis, he, because like, no, I'm too friendly, and like I hate crossing boundaries and making people feel uncomfortable, especially when I'm in a relationship. So it's just kind of like, I love being single and being able to talk to whoever I want whenever I want. It's actually fantastic. I hope we're all gonna be out here enjoying our nice hot girl summer. I'm definitely about to be in New York heavily this summer at the parties. Maybe not the Brooklyn parties that people keep talking about that they see on TikTok for the TikTok promos, but I'm probably gonna be at like very structured events, because I've been at enough street parties to know that things can go left. It's also New York, and New York has been acting up this year. People have been getting stabbed, punched in the face, like crazy things have been going on in New York. So I'm like trying to ease my way back into the scene. Like, I'm trying to be at very monitored events. No street events for me. You will not find Taraji in the street. You can find me at venues, okay? Venues, no streets. Thanks for coming, gang. I will see you next time. Bye.